What is up, my peeps? It is Deej here, and I'm taking a little break from playing some Black Ops 2 to give you guys a video about something I'm passionate about. If you remember right, in MW2 and MW3, I gave you videos based on shotguns, so here is a video on the brand new shotguns in Black Ops 2. The first one here is the R870 MCS, and as you can see here, with hip firing, the spread is insane. But here it is, aiming down sights, and it is far more accurate. So you definitely want to be aiming down sights whenever you can. It's kind of like a it's a practice for quick scoping, if you will. And I'll show you later what's the best one in it. The KSG, they finally gave us a shotgun with a slug in it. But here you can see I'm just kind of comparing the different spreads, and that's what I'm going to do with each shotgun. Like I said, this is the R870 MCS, and it is a pump-action shotgun. There's two pump actions, this one and the KSG. The others are automatic, one's semi-auto and one's full auto. The last one's kind of tricky, so it's kind of weird. They gave us some new nifty shotguns. Now, they do have the problem that I would say almost all the shotguns have had since MW2, and that is inconsistency. You'll get those long-range shots where it'll take a couple. You'll get the close-range shots where it'll take a couple. You'll get the long-range shots that take one, and you'll get the the close-ups that don't even give you hit markers. It's insane. But I do like playing with them. They are better than Black Ops 1. The Stakeout and that other one was just garbage. So they definitely improved them, and they gave us some tricky ones. That was pretty cool. I do like the variety they gave us. This here is the Sega 12. Sega, I don't know. You guys tell me how it's said. I think it's Sega. I do believe I met some people that build these things. But if you're not aware, it doesn't. If you ever seen one in real life, they look a lot like the AK-47. They're actually from Russia, so I mean I think they're actually patterned off of the AK. So it's a pretty unique looking gun. They kind of, if you see, like I said, if you see them in person, you almost don't know it's a shotgun. But it holds a little magazine cartridge here, unlike most shotguns. And yeah, just see that the hip firing is insane on these things. Oh, something I didn't notice or didn't mention in like in MW3, they gave you different pellets for certain shotguns. These are all 8 pellets per shell, except for the KSG, which is a slug. And that's the one we're going to do next. But look at this. Just look at that. The spread is insane. You see me unload there like that, but then you aim down sights, and it's I mean, there's a lot of recoil, but the pellets just are much more centered. I mean, it's a third the size, so it's like it reduces it by like 66%. Well, I'm trying to stutter at you guys. Anyway, here's the KSG, and I actually got a hold of the very first prototype at the SHOT Show 2011 when these people were bringing this out. It's a bullpup shotgun. It's pretty neat. As you can see already, the hip fire radius is already smaller than the other ones. Another tip that I give you guys with the other shotguns with the pellets, you can put the laser pointer on, and that will reduce the hip fire, kind of like steady aim in previous games did before. But still, you always want to aim down sights if you can. But like the point I was trying to make here, when you aim down sight with this thing, it is deadly accurate. And so yeah, that's kind of my shotgun of choice. You got to be dead on and everything and all that. And I'll give you a little tip in the end, and that's to throw on the red dot sight, because I mean wherever it's at, man, you're shooting them. Okay, so this is the last one, the M1216. It is a fully automatic shotgun, and it has a weird mag barrel. So it shoots 4 shells, and then it it's just, see that how it it's not a reload, it's just a, I don't know what to call it. It's not a reload, it's just a pause in shooting, I guess. I don't know what else to call it. A recharge, I think, is what the game says. So yeah, you have 16 shells, but I do have extended mags on here. So you get 4 rounds of 4 by default, and it's got a really large hip fire radius. And the range on this one is the worst. It's got crappy range, but with a fully automatic shotgun, I mean, you can clear a room with that, no problem. It has that little bit of pause, but while people are going, what the fuck, you're taking them out. I mean, just look at that, especially aiming down sight, man. That thing is deadly. That would. I mean, you could get some triple and quad sprays with that for sure, especially if you were playing, what's that one, like Headquarters or something, you know, where they sit in a room and whatnot. This could really wreak havoc. Probably not my shotgun of choice, other than its spammability. I would even probably go with the Sega 12 over this one, just because you have the control of the spammability, and a little bit more range and a little bit more damage, because it's by far the weakest in all those, except for the ability to just unload on people. But like I said, probably my I forgot to change it. Probably my favorite way to go would be the KSG with a red dot sight, and almost all of the shotguns you want to go with a long barrel if you can have it, and because it just gives you more range. And like I said, with the red dot sight, wherever you point that thing, you're dead on with it. So you can see me trying to shoot all these points here. Not always accurate, but it gives you the gist of how fast you can do it on the fly. And it's basically, I don't know if it's as strong as, because I haven't seen the actual number stats, but from the experience that I have, it's as strong as a sniper rifle, because if you're getting them in the chest up, they're dead. I mean, there's range issues now, mind you. Now, if they're up close, they're dead. I'm not getting hit markers and not killing people with this, except for at range. So there is that consistency with these shotguns, and that's the only one I find is with this one. So let me know what you guys think. Give it a shot, and yeah, I'm actually pretty happy with them, because I haven't used them too much. I would just say there's hit markers up close. I mean, there was when I first started with the 870 MCS, it was like on one guy I would get 5-6 hit markers and still not kill him. They'd end up killing me. I mean, how do I got 5 hit markers with a shotgun on a guy without dying already? It's beyond me. But yeah. So yeah, the KSG, it's pretty cool. Now, one thing about the KSG that I think that the game doesn't represent is it has 2 different barrels you can load separate buckshot and slugs in, and choose at will. So I think the game should incorporate that in time. That would be awesome to see. But anyway, this is Deej, and these are shotgun tips and the guide to the different shotguns and whatnot. So yeah, I don't know if they're going to be changing anything or not. I don't think they really need to. I mean, honestly, I think the shotguns are where they need to be, other than I kind of like them being secondary. So I'm not too thrilled about them being primaries, but just as being as weak as they are. I don't know. This KSG is great, though. So anyway, let me know what you guys think about the guns, and what do you want to see next. I'm having a lot of fun with Black Ops 2. It's not my favorite game, but I definitely like it more in Black Ops 1. I haven't even turned zombies on yet. What do you guys think of that? Is it worth it? I wasn't a big fan. I would be with friends, but I'm not a solo zombier. So let me know what you guys think, and as always, stay gaming.